guys, I made it to clinic, and if you're new here, welcome. This is a vlog of a day in the life of a dermatologist with what I consider to be a high-yield skincare content sprinkled throughout. And as you saw this morning, I woke up and did my blogilates to get my juices flowing, if you will. I made my Americano using Bustelo coffee on the stove in my Bialetti, and I made my cauliflower oats with half a serving of pea protein from the VC, and chased it down with the biotin 5,000 micrograms, and made it through liter number 1 of water with my Natural Calm in it. And now I'm at clinic. I got a lot of work done this morning, really early. Posted a photo to my Instagram of that shears ink, so if you watched yesterday and are interested in it, go look at that. And I brought out this gray sweatshirt because this particular hospital that I work at is like icy cold. So I have him on, and then I brought back into the lineup these are by far, I don't know if you can see them, these are by far my favorite Coolie Bar pants right here. They're the tapered ones. I'll link them down below. The reason I liked these, if you're new here, Coolie Bar is a company that has Universal Protective Factor 50 within the fabric, so it's kind of like you've got sunscreen all over your legs all day, which is fantastic, especially on you ladies. You know, little skin cancers on the shin are incredibly common, and they are a real bugaboo to deal with. Because there's not a great blood supply down there by virtue of the way the anatomy is. And so once you have to have a surgery to remove that kind of skin cancer, you kind of have to be down for a little while because it takes a while to properly heal, and it can be an infection risk. So an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of gold, y'all. So that's why I'm happy to be wearing these little skimmers. But I've got my mermaid tumbler with water liter number 2. I've got my lunch, and I will check in with you guys at the noon hour. Alright, so it's the noon hour. This morning went by really quickly. We're very active, but here's my lunch. It's the spinach, and I just want to point out the discrepancy here. This is some of the the spinach that I got at Costco is this leaf, and then this is a Kroger leaf. Can you see the discrepancy here? And maybe you see what I'm talking about by virtue of, I think this should have been on the plant a little bit longer. I don't know. The Costco proprietor was called B Organics, so I think I've gotten that before, and it's always been fine, but this particular box was not fantastic. It needed to stay on the vine a little longer. But anyways, I have that and some red bell pepper, celery, half a chopped zucchini, and then the last remains of my wonderful turmeric lentils with the sweet potato and carrots, topped with hemp seeds and nutritional yeast. And then I've got my supplemental salad, and I'm so excited because they have hot sauce here, so I may put a little of that on my lentils. And then I got my apple, and of course my saltines, so that is what's going on. Oh, an update, I'm really loving these Amazonian meal prep containers, but thank you guys for the tip about not putting the lid in the dishwasher. I've definitely been guilty of that all along, so I will not do that with these. Yeah, that's what's going on.
Tell them, why would I? Wandering around eating out of vending machines for her almost step-son-in-law. It was terrific. I'm back, you called out. I'm here, I called. You haven't seen my children in years. I said no. This was one of those famously weird families that wind up in Southern Gulf. Probably better if I get my own place. I giggled. Probably, he said.
Well, hey guys, I am back. I'm about to head out to the gym, and I was just chippity chopping up veg, one of my favorite activities. And I'm making use of the other meal prep containers where the lids are a little cracked and prone to leaking to store my pre-chopped veggies. Yet again, all right, here we are. I think this is like a few days of consistent use of that. The Method Daily Granite Cleaner Top, I don't know. But one of you guys gave me a good tip about giving this a good cleaning and then purchasing some sort of sealant at a Home Depot type location. I may have to get that online. I detest going in Home Depot or Lowe's. Anyways, I'm gonna head to the gym and check in with you guys later. Had a great day today. I know I have a lot of new viewers who are probably like, what kind of video is this that she films? So as I mentioned this morning, I am a dermatologist, and the majority of my content is what I call day in the life of a dermatologist vlogs. And the intention with my vlogs is to give you a little insight into my kind of daily routine and life, and provide sort of a forum for sharing with you guys my lifestyle, and for me to learn from you all about different tips and things. And I try and make a point in all of my vlogs to share with you all some skincare knowledge. That's kind of the majority of my content. But on Fridays I've been posting instead of a vlog, a skincare Q&A, which you guys seem to really like. And lately they've been topic focused, and I'm getting some feedback that you guys like it that way. So that is kind of what I've been doing. The way the channel is set up, if you go under playlists, I have a few playlists that I think might be helpful to you. I focused, so that might be a good place to start. I also have a playlist of tips, of skincare tips for different skin conditions, and then another playlist of certain ingredients that I like. And then I also have a playlist on kind of fun lifestyle things and recipes and healthy recipes that I've sort of figured that sort of show a little bit of my personality and have provided a fun outlet for me, and also a way that you all seem to enjoy, and we learn from each other. So for me, it was a clinic day, so I see patients today in a clinic at a community hospital, and we have a clinic there, and we see a lot of patients with a variety of skin diseases like lupus of the skin, eczema, acne, patients on different medications that cause bad drug rashes, and a lot of what we consider complex medical dermatology. So that's kind of my background. I don't practice cosmetic dermatology, so my expertise is really not in that area. I am trained in how to do things like Botox and lasers and filler and all of that, but that's not my practice per se. I predominantly do general medical dermatology. So you guys ask a lot of fantastic questions in that realm. And one of them that I get, so you guys all know, or could probably tell from a lot of my thumbnails, that I've been sharing with you all my experience using differin gel, which is the first FDA approved medication for acne that has now become which is a medication that is FDA approved for acne, and is one of the first FDA approved acne medications to become available over the counter in like decades. Okay, so this is like a huge step, and it's like $14. And so I've been getting questions about, like, well, if it's FDA approved for acne, why exactly are you using it? Because you don't appear to have acne. What's up with that? I actually do have acne, so I thought I would share a little bit about that with you guys. So I developed acne like most people when I was a teenager, kind of maybe 12 or 13, what's called comedonal acne on my forehead and kind of my nose. And my very astute family doctor picked it up quite early and recommended this product to me, which I've been using intermittently ever since. This is the salicylic acid face wash that you guys know I love. 2% salicylic acid. It essentially looked identical to this at the time, and I was relatively compliant with this for a adolescent, and it offered me pretty good control. As I approached adulthood in college, my acne started to become more in the jaw area, not quite cystic, but what we call hormonal acne, where I would get breakouts predictably once a month. And so I started on an oral birth control pill, which helped quite a bit. I had a few side effects in the first month, which is most common, and then after 3 months of consistent use, those sort of symptoms for me went away and my acne was great. But like most people, I am human, and I did not like taking a pill every day and wasn't great at it. You guys know that I take biotin every day, but I swear if that biotin didn't taste like grape, I probably wouldn't comply with that either. I'm not the most compliant person when it comes to taking medications. And at that point, my acne was pretty stable. I've never had cystic acne or acne that has been particularly disfiguring or scarring. It's always been mild. And I was able to control my acne and have, fairly tolerable 1 or 2 breakouts a month. And that's kind of where I'm at now. And I started differin in January, and I really do notice that I have far, far fewer breakouts than I did prior to this. And by breakouts for me, I mean like 1 pimple. And you may be like, oh, that's nothing. Yeah, you're right. But the take-home point here is that, acne can get better, but just because it's completely clear off your face doesn't mean that these don't have the potential to still offer some control. I know just from past personal experiences that when I stop at least doing this bad boy or my benzoyl peroxide washes, then it's going to start coming back. But that's my acne, and that's another thing that I want to emphasize to you all, is that my acne is very, very mild and has been controlled with over-the-counter things for the most part. So that may not be the case for you, and that's why I always emphasize on here that whatever skin condition you are suffering with, the best first step is to get in to see somebody to have it properly evaluated. And I was very fortunate to have a great family doc who diagnosed my acne very young and helped me just by recommending this. And I really feel like that made the world of difference. I never needed to see a dermatologist. And yeah, that's kind of my acne story, I guess. So I do have acne, but it's very, very, very mild. And I recognize that from my professional experience that acne is a disease that has the potential to be incredibly disfiguring and affect emotional well-being. So the other main reason that I pursued doing differin like this in this manner on YouTube is that I thought, now that this is over the counter, that this is something that people may be recommended to now go and buy, and it might be helpful for them to see at least my experience in terms of how I applied it and my rationale for the way I applied it. And if you're interested in that at all, I have a video, different tips and different Q&A. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. I'm going to conclude it here. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye!